All right, there's just way too much going on in the association for me to do a weekly pod or just like once every 2 weeks talk about what's going on. We're gonna start this called the Daily Pulse. You're gonna start doing things every day, or at least on big NBA games where a lot of things are happening. So let's just start off right now. The Daily Pulse, starting off with none other than Donovan Spider Mitchell going for 71, 11, and 8. Darius Garland's out. And I'll tell you this, Bron, as happy as he may be, the Cavs are a good team. You got to be a little jealous, Bron, right? Someone took that scoring record from you in their first season as a Cavalier. Talk about the Cavs a little bit, man. They're sitting in the fourth seed right now, and it's really important that they stay there. They try to stay in the top four because home court is going to mean a lot in a loaded East like this year. Man, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, first person since D Book to have 70, but D Book, as much as his 70 was good, a lot of them were empty stats. He's at the end of the game, they're down double digits to the Celtics, and he's just throwing up threes that are banking in, they're going in. So big props to Devin for getting 70, but Donovan's 70 was a lot louder. I mean, he's going four threes in a row in overtime, back to back to back. DeRozan catch a bucket, Levine catch a bucket, Ayo catch a bucket, Caruso catch a bucket. I mean, hey, he was on fire. The crowd was in it. Kevin Love was in it, and just really good to see these small market teams get this enthusiasm from their crowd, when they don't have a player like LeBron James or Dirk Nowitzki or someone like that. So really good to see the Cavs. Big props to Donovan Mitchell. I mean, he's an all-star starter, right? Unless Jaylen Brown takes it from him. Wow, the all-star starting in the East is going to be a tough thing to decide for the people who are voting on that. Let's go to the next game. Luka Doncic. What a week for Luka, giving you 60, 20, and 10, then gives you 51, then he gives you 39, 12, and 8 in a win against the Rockets. I think they've reeled off five straight. They're also sitting currently in the fourth seed in the West. And here's the thing about the Mavs. They don't have nearly the amount of the amount of help as maybe some other superstars do in this league, but it's okay when you have an undisputed top five player in Luka Doncic who's playing at the peak of his powers at 23 years old. And we always see the comparisons. Well, James Harden was doing this. No one wanted to react like this for him. And Russell Westbrook had these stunts. They weren't 23 years old, 24 years old, accomplishing these feats. Luka's doing this 3 years, 4 years before his prime. We're seeing him give you 50-point triple doubles as a baby still in this league. Really excited to see what the Mavs can do. And the one thing about the Mavs that concerns me is it's a first world problem, but their player is so good. Luka Doncic is so good that the franchise doesn't have an opportunity to hit the reset button. Now, what do I mean by that, right? I'll give you an analogy. The New England Patriots, the Pittsburgh Steelers, what are we seeing? The coaches are so good, Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick, where they aren't allowed to have a 2-14 season, I guess 17 game season now. They're not allowed to have a 3-14 season. They're not allowed to have a 4-13 season. No, their teams are too good. Their coach is too good. So what does that do? It makes them always have to hit the draft in the middle of the pack area or farther back in the draft. They can't get that number five overall pick and really luck out on some transcendent franchise player because their organization is just too used to winning and they aren't a losing team at heart. I mean, the Patriots, it's hard for them to get a top 10 pick because the Patriots are always so good. I think we're going to see that with the Mavs in the years coming where no matter how bad they may be, Luka will give you 35, 40 games at least in a season. So excited to see what the Mavs do. I mean, hey, playoffs are coming sooner than you think. Sooner than you think, and the NBA is amazing. Let's go to an old geezer in the league. Talk about LeBron James turning 38 on, I think it was Friday, December 30th or December 31st. Gives you 47, 10, and 9 in a win against the Hawks on the road. Hits an and one with his wife and his mom sitting courtside. Gets up, says, "I'm the GOAT." You gotta respect that. I mean, hey, to do what he's doing at 38, unprecedented. He's coming after Kareem's scoring record, and he's coming fast. He's coming fast. 3 days later, gives you 43, 11, and 6 in a win against the Hornets. At this point, I live in Charlotte. I work and cover a Charlotte sports team for a living. And let me tell you this. Fade the Hornets whenever you can at this point. People are coming to town hungover at this point, knowing, oh, we're facing the Hornets. We're good. This is a gimme win. I just fade them all the time on action. So keep fading them. The Lakers aren't going anywhere. They're not going to do anything this season. Anthony Davis is out, but LeBron James, go go chase those stats, man. Get off that team at some point. Win another championship because he definitely is still a good enough player to lead a team to that Bill O. Russell trophy. All right, Brooklyn Nets. 12 and 1 in their last 13, really rounding into form. Ben Simmons playing a little bit better for them. KD playing amazingly. Kyrie coming back in the lineup after some stuff happening in the first half of the season and really producing on a great level for this team. And I watched the Kyrie post-game presser and he was just all great energy. They asked him about Donovan Mitchell scoring 71. He had nothing but love, even saying they were playing COD hours before together before he went out and had that performance. But one thing that he really wanted to harp on was he said, if we can stay healthy, God, if we can stay healthy, please, the sky is the limit for us because we're playing basketball at the right time. We're really enjoying each other's presence. This team likes each other. We're getting along well. And hey, KD still needs that elusive chip. KD, you got 2 rings in my eyes. You got 0. I need to see you get one more to really prove that you're that type of player in an all-time setting. And then lastly, the Golden State Warriors, no Stephen Curry. Clay pours in 52, high scoring performance since 2016 when he gives you 60 points on 11 dribbles. I mean, the Warriors are still personally my championship favorite. Are they sitting in the ninth seed? Yes. I understand they're sitting in the ninth seed, but here's the thing about the Warriors. They're at the level, they're at the point in their, I guess, in their, what's the word? Screw it. I don't care. They're at the point as a team where they've gotten so much accomplishments, they've done so much already, where they know what's expected of them. They're the ninth seed right now. Don't expect them to stay the same. Probably finish around 3, 4, 5. Home court's not the biggest deal for these guys. They're gonna go into the playoffs and they're gonna absolutely wreak some havoc. What we're seeing is they kind of relax a little bit, little bit of a laid back team. They're trying a lot of lineups while some people are injured. But whenever a team ruffles their feathers, whenever a team wants to talk some trash, like for example the Grizzlies, they always come out and say, "Oh, you're talking? You must have forgot who we are. You must have forgot these 4 chips in the last 8 years. You must have forgot what strength in numbers means," and they go out there and cream the opponents. So the Warriors right now, man, really happy for them. The West and the East are loaded. All-star voting is going to be at its toughest that it's been at in maybe a decade, maybe more. The NBA is loaded. Talent is at an all-time high. Playoffs are coming soon. Can't wait. Daily Pulse, #1, coming back tomorrow, or I think it's a 3-game slate today. Maybe coming back on Thursday for the next Daily Pulse episode. We'll catch y'all. Peace.